Now then YouTube, I'm the Tough Man and welcome back to some more Heavens of Sorcery. It's part number 7 today. And there's been an update to the pack, guys, and I've also done a couple of things. So, first and foremost, let's look at the changelog for Heavens of Sorcery. It's 0.9.4 now, and if you want to go ahead and update that for yourselves, you can do. It's on the launcher. So, it's removed bed patch. Really quickly, I'm going to go through this. Removed bed patch, not actually needed these days. Added aura control 1.0.2. I had no idea what that is. Update SUT to 1.8. Update bewitchment. Let me just really quickly go across this screen here because I need to scroll down. Updated the between lands, random portals, FTB utils, and stack up. Removed a crafting recipe for water plus flour equals dough because it used to give back an iron bucket rather than if you was using a wooden bucket, so that could be a bit of an exploit. Fixed mobs spawns in the Aether and Everbright, which is nice. At least I didn't go into the Aether. Fixed the cutting script and re-add cows to it. I don't know what that is, but it seems like we might want to do that. Fix typos in Chapter 2 quests. Fix incorrect tallow being displayed as a reward for quest rub-a-dub-dub. Update custom underworld portal to use otherworld car as an activator. Wisps can no longer spawn in the nether. Change recipe for the Athame to be made with mana infusion now. Hide a couple more unfinished items from wizardry in JEI. Fix its only natural quest. By text being a copy of another quest. Add tooltip indicating which picks can mine foggy stones faster. Oh, you legend, Phoenix. I really could have used that last episode. Add recipe to upgrade apple pip to apple seeds. Allow using non-oak pressure plates in architecture workbench recipe. Removing Misty World branches from stick or dictionary. Tidy up recipes for terracotta tiles from Quark and Cathedral, resolving multiple recipe conflicts. Temporarily disable the Thaumonomicon recipe and change the recipe for the arcane work table. Remove loading screen tip about the location of the quest book, since it's covered in the message of the day in chat. Tweak recipe of Bone Dagger as an entry point to Divine Favour. There's not many more, I promise you guys. There's one big one, though, that I really want to tell you guys about. It's not this one, but yeah, I'll get to it. Fix cow summon ritual display in the quest book, incorrectly saying it summoned 2 cows. Nice. Fix incorrect rune being shown for the Rune of Starlight crafting recipe in the quest book, along with the number of runes output. Now, this is the big one. Add a diamond chestplate as a reward for the Nacre Pearl quest in Chapter 2. Buff a couple of basic building block recipes. Removed recipe for MW rubber. I don't know what MW is. Rubber that was supposed to already have been removed. Okay, so those are all of the changes. Let me just get back into game here. Now, that means I've been done out of a diamond chestplate, guys. So I have absolutely no qualms about going into here and getting myself a diamond chestplate, because I feel that badly done to. So we've gone into there, we've got ourselves a lovely diamond chestplate. Wham bam, thank you, man. In between episodes then, what did I do? Well, I didn't go into another dungeon, and I will definitely do that because there's quite a few baubles that you can pick up, and you can get decent things from in there, and it will sort of level us up, which should be great. I did, however, go into the Misty World and do quite a bit of mining in there, and I also went down into the depths of the Misty part, which is... We're going to do that today. I'm going to go over to the Misty part of where I went and show you some of the things that I picked up. Now, I accidentally did one of the quests by picking up something. Let me go into my quest book right here. You can see we've unlocked a different part of something. I can't remember where it was. Shroomish, I think we actually did by accident. And I picked up some of these shimmering mushrooms that was on the base in the mist. So, look, deep within the mist, there appears to be some basic plant life. Mushrooms, specifically. Those multicoloured ones do appear to have similar properties to flower petals I've studied in the past. I recommend you gather some. If my theory is right, then they will be immensely useful. All colours count for this task, and yes, they do, because I picked up a brown one, and obviously I've only got I got one, but I got a reward of 4 white ones and a Lexica Botania. So of course Botania is going to be starting pretty much now, I would presume, because that will allow us to get the pure daisy, I do believe, if memory serves me correct. And sometimes it doesn't, guys, because I am known as Goldfish, which obviously that's why the goldfish is on my head. And marvellous, we've not gone into the Aether yet, but I do want to do that in today's episode. But first and foremost, we're at the base. We may as well get some of these quests done from last episode. So we've got Rub-a-Dub-Dub. Having delved into the mist further now, you may notice your skin is a bit itchy. Unfortunately, whilst respirators protect your lungs, the mist doesn't do much for your skin either. Fortunately, a bath can solve this. Water alone will clear chemical pollution slowly, but soap clears it much faster. So have a good scrub. We need to go ahead and make one piece of soap, which you do with beeswax or tallow by the looks of it. And saltpeter, or salt. I've definitely got saltpeter because I mined some of that. But this tallow or beeswax, how do we get that? It seems that we melt down some honeycomb over here. Let's see if the quest book... This is one thing that I really need to keep on doing, is having a look at this quest book, making sure I'm getting the right thing. So tallow can be collected from some of the creatures of the Misty World, while saltpeter can be mined there. I've definitely got saltpeter, but we haven't got any tallow. At least not that I remember picking up. Let's have a quick gander through the old chests here and see whether or not we've managed to pick any up. I don't think we have. I would have noticed if we'd have picked some of that stuff up. Not by the looks of it. So it seems as if it says that it can be dropped by mobs in the Misty World. It doesn't show it up here though, but it seems that we can make a cauldron from bewitchment. Is that something we can do, actually? This thing. Okay, we need 1 silver, and I don't think we've got any silver. That's probably what we're missing on that front. So yeah, we've got the saltpeter, but no tallow, unfortunately, to be able to do that quest. So we'll go into the Misty World in a short while. Detox time. If you dared to enter the mist without the protections of a respirator, you may feel a bit ill due to the sheer toxicity of the mist. Thankfully, experimentation in my youth nice, led me to discover 6 edibles that can counter this toxicity. I suggest you eat 1. So eat any of a silver mushroom, a gold mushroom, tinder fungus, stone tree berries, nightberry, and a desert fish swim bladder. Ooh, that's really nice. I don't think we've got any of this either. Well, a quick check of the chests here does actually say that we don't have anything, any of those foods. So that's a bit of a shame. I've put the shulker box here, and we've got the shimmering mushrooms in there. But I am going to take around with me a shulker box. So let's go ahead and grab an axe, because I think an axe is actually best to pick it up with. So we'll get an iron axe now, because we're not paupers no more. Oh no, it's a pickaxe. Okay, fine. Okay, let's go through a couple of the comments from previous episodes. Kanajana again in with an absolutely massive comment, so please just excuse me here for a second. I am going to sort of condense this down as much as physically possible for YouTube viewing, but there's a lot of stuff, basic tips on how to deal with the Misty World and the Aether. The fact that some things, the things that you eat to get rid of the mist stuff, the detox items, that's the one. Unfortunately, nobody can find them. Silver mushrooms are around if I'm lucky enough to find them. There's me creeps as well. I didn't even realise that was in the pack, to be quite honest. But yeah, apparently they're useful for working in the mist as they don't take damage. And going through it, there's something to do with starlight crystals, of course. I remember about that one as well. Niobium pick, use it for insanely hard rocks. The Aether was a breeze. After that, if you get, I'm sure, if you get the Elytra, like what you said, then the Aether would be actually a hell of a lot easier than what it would be right now, because I've got nothing that will help me fly. But the biggest thing here is the dungeons. All dungeons are in the same world, so waste points work inside of it. If you die, /back returns you to the grave. I had to do 5 before getting 3 cores, so got good loot. Shulker boxes keep items when broken. You didn't hear me yelling at you. I know that the shulker boxes, that's why I wanted to try and place one down in the dungeons world, but unfortunately you can't place stuff down in there, so I was a bit stuck on that one. But it seems that you can... I got really lucky apparently getting 3 cores in one dungeon, so I only did one single dungeon and got all 3 cores there. Glitch Reaper says that I wasn't hallucinating. Dynamic trees will sometimes plant offspring if the option is on. That is lovely to know. I've tried using a pack or 2. Ningo says, can't you drop things into shulker boxes whilst they're in your inventory? I saw a green plus come up on them when you were moving things around with your mouse. So you might want to try that. Okay, let's try that really quickly. Oh, it says right click to add there. I'm right clicking and nothing is happening. Shift right click? Ah, it's shift right click. It's not just a right click, it's a shift right click, guys. No? Right click them directly. Oh, maybe you can't do it when it's on your hotbar like that. But yeah, it is right click like that. Oh, brilliant. Hey, that's really, really gonna help in the dungeon. That's for sure. Thank you very much, Ningo. And Joseph Krug, when you built the mana battery core, it sucks up your mana pool. I realised that as soon as I did the editing for the video, I realised that I went back and tried to find out where my mana pool had disappeared to, and yes, I've replaced it now. It's back. There's been a couple of comments actually over the past few days, like this one from Airwolf777. I recently started watching your videos, and I have to say I'm so far pleased. I've pleasantly enjoyed them. I may start up this mod pack for myself as well, just to play around with it. Keep up the good work. I look forward to it, and thank you very much. You know, there is quite a few new people kicking around after this series, so you know, if you are one of those, please do subscribe. You will get the notifications, that little bell and everything that what people seem to go on about. It seems to help with getting my videos when they do come out. And thank you very much. You know, if you are liking this series, guys, please go ahead and leave a like. It would be absolutely fantastic if you could. All right, with that in mind, then, I think it's time to delve back into the Misty World briefly to see if we can find some of those detox items. Hopefully, they may have been fixed. I have to kill things. Oh, there's a bee up there. I wonder if I can get the honeycomb from the bee, and that'll help me towards one of the options for detox, I think. Am I going to die? I probably am, aren't I? Let's get some dirt, some building blocks here, just underneath the beehive, and see if we can. Right, it's definitely lovely, lovely. I got 2 bees. I got absolutely nothing else out of that, so that's a shame. But maybe other ones might actually give us something else out of that. So I need to start killing things apparently around here to be able to get some stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. I thought we got lucky there and we found some silver mushrooms, but apparently not the case. We've only got blue mushrooms. Now, I actually did something in the last couple of episodes. I'm an absolute clown for it as well, because the portal is right there, and I went all the way that way to where the cliffs are. And oh, what is that? We may have to go and find out what that is. Yeah, I went all the way over there to the cliffs, and there's literally some right behind me, right in the portal. If I'd have used my my map there, I would have found that. I want to know what this green light is over here. Let's go and try and find out what it is. Oh, it's the mist floor. I wondered. I thought, oh, it looks like them, and then I realised, oh, for crying out loud, what a clown. I spy, with my little eye, another beehive. Let's see if this one will give us some beeswax this time. And it did. Okay. Oh, no, hang on a minute. I think we can use that to make beeswax, can't we? Nice. Okay, that's one of the quests down. But I need a silver or golden mushroom or stone berries. If we can find stone berries anywhere, then maybe we can get like a growable on that one. Who knows? But hopefully we can find some somewhere. And hopefully they're up on the surface, and I don't have to go into the mist for it. According to Kanajan as well, one of the comments really sparked my my intro. I think it was Kanajan who said it as well. That the pickerang actually works like a pickaxe, not just a boomerang. So it doesn't work on this wood, but if we were to use it on the sand, for instance, look at that. That's great, and you can actually mine like this. And so she was saying about you know, people mining around. We can't do it. We've got to use Neoboom for that. But people mining around in the mist with the pickerang, which actually, it's not a bad idea. Aha! Look at this, guys. We've found one. A silver mushroom is sitting right here. We've got one now. We can eat this, apparently, and get rid of a couple of things. As Buckwheat rightly said, there's a couple of counters that are going up on the top left-hand side that you can see there, and that look pretty nasty. One is death, one is poison. Oh, I've just been poisoned. Nice. Talking about poison, here it comes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. So, right, okay, full disclosure with you guys. Let me get into an area where I'm not going to get killed immediately. Here seems... Okay, apart from there's a zombie over here. Full disclosure with you guys, when I travel around anywhere in the Misty World, I have been using the waypoints. And basically, you go into J here. As long as cheats are enabled, you can teleport to the waypoints. Let me know if you think that that is cheating. For me, I don't class it as cheating because I'm just saving time. That's literally it. Like, nothing is going to happen to me. There's things that I may miss, of course. Oh my god. Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on a minute, guys. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where's that look? There we go. Brilliant. He's dead. He's dead. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I may miss things, but I don't consider it cheating for me just teleporting myself around to waypoints that I've already seen. I would class myself as moving around or flying around, you know, to find something more of a cheaty way than just teleporting around, because I've already found that. Do you know what I mean? I've already got down there once before, physically and manually. So putting a little waypoint there and then being able to just fast travel there, I don't class it as cheat. But let me know in the comment section if you do class it as cheating, and then, you know, I just won't do it. I'll do it the normal way. I'll just walk over and we'll do it the normal way. So as I said, we got to the portal now, and it just saves time. That's all. Just saves a little bit of time and hunger, of course, if you class that as cheating, because it does save a little bit of hunger. But we do have everything we need to be able to do those 2 quests now, so let's pop into here. So we just need to eat any one of those. Now let's keep an eye on the top left hand side there, see which one goes down. Wow. Okay. Am I going to die from this? Please tell me I'm not going to die from this. I died from that. What? That's crazy. Oh no, my fists flew away. Oh, that's. I can't believe that. I can't believe I died from that. That's mad. Maybe I didn't have enough health when I decided to eat such a thing. Okay, so we've got that anyway. We've got the stone tree berries, which are, I think they are better for us. Stone tree berries. Maybe we have to find them on trees or something then, possibly. Maybe. Right, let's go ahead and smelt this guy up to one of those. And as you can see, I did a lot of mining in the last between episodes. Let's stick that away, because that's going to be useful when we get the anvil and we start to upgrade some of our stuff. Oh, Kanajan as well. Oh, maybe she said to use an amethyst sword, but I do have a diamond one. Let me make an amethyst one anyway to see what the difference is between these two. So we've got a nice amethyst sword there. You've got 7 attack and 1.6 speed. 7 attack, 1.6. Actually, it's the same by the looks of things. If that is actually the case, it's exactly the same. And it's a lot cheaper. And I just wasted 2 of my diamonds trying to get that thing. Kanajan, I really should have listened to you. I apologise. So we've got the beeswax now, which is fantastic. That will go ahead and add to the rubber-dub-dub, I believe, was it? The soap. We need ash, beeswax, and saltpeter. Okay, we got that. We got that stuff, guys. Ash, bit of saltpeter in here, and can we shift click it? Oh, we can. Lovely. Where did my beeswax go? There it is. And here we go. We've got some soap, and we get given some tallow as a secondary as well. So rubber dub dub, 3 men in a tub. No, not in this world it isn't, but I don't know how to actually use this. Maybe we can... Got to get one of my buckets here. And I'm going to grab a couple of slabs. And I'm going to create myself a little bit of a bath area. Now, do we just chuck it in? No? Do I use it whilst I'm in the water? Oh, there we go. Try to eat it for a second there. That's not how you do it. But we've lost everything. What we gathered in the mist in between episodes, it's now disappeared. We've cleaned and detoxified ourselves with these 2 things. So I'm actually going to leave the soap over here for when I do need a bath. And I'm going to sort my inventory out and we'll be right back. Actually, let's utilise our shulker box here. So I'm going to start adding stuff. Maybe I've got to put it up here first. I'm going to start adding stuff. It won't right click. There we go. I'm going to start adding stuff that I may be using in future to my shulker box. You can already see I've got my wand inside there. There may be other bits and bobs, like the soap, for instance. I might put that into there as well. There is also the tallow. I think we'll go ahead and add that into there as well. The pickerang, we're not going to actually physically use that. or the amethyst sword for the moment, especially when we've got a diamond sword. So I'll leave that as it is, and I'll put them into there for backup purposes, if we do need that. And I don't think there's pretty much anything else in here. Do we have any backpacks? We don't have a backpack available. So the shulker box is as near as we're going to get to a backpack. We can always take this other one as well. We can take these. In fact, we're going to do that. We're going to take that out. I'm going to put them into here for the moment. We're going to get a separate area for all of our Botania stuff. And we're going to take the shulker box along with us for that one. We've got 2 shulker boxes now, which is basically 2 chests worth of inventory space if we need it in future. Okay, shall we start on some Botania now? In bloom. Aha, I was right. Those mystical mushrooms are a perfect substitute for mystical petals. Just give me 1 second here, guys. It's really loud. I don't know if that comes up for you guys, but it's actually really, really loud. That's better. I can deal with that. That's doable. So where were we? In bloom. Those mystical mushrooms are the perfect substitute for mystical petals. I was worried there'd be no such materials left in existence. But with these, I can begin to teach you the botanical magics. The first thing you'll need to do is craft a special basin called a Petal Apothecary. Using it, you can combine 4 of those white mushrooms with some seeds to form a pure daisy. So yeah, we need a Petal Apothecary, which is one of these, and any of the mushrooms. Stone slabs, cobblestone we can use as well. And we get quite a lot of stuff here, which is good. We need that with some seeds in pure daisy. It's pretty much the same thing as we've always done with Botania. So let me go ahead and grab that stuff. I could swear in the book there it said that we could use cobblestone, but apparently according to this we can't. It accepts any sort of fog stone, which we've got, so that's not a problem. We've got I just changed out the cobblestone for that one instead. So now we should be able to make the Petal Apothecary. I've used the brown mushroom instead, so we've got that, and we need to take our 4 shimmering mushrooms here. We've got over here there is some seeds. Now I did use the bone meal trick. I used like God knows how much bone meal and just made a load of wheat, so that's why we've got a load of wheat in there as well. So now we've got our Petal Apothecary. Now where do I want to place this? I think for the moment, guys, because I do want to have its own place, but I haven't built anything yet. So for the moment, we'll shove that there. Now this does require water to be inside of it, or at least it used to. So hopefully that's still the case. So maybe placing it over by the water sources might be a thing, but I suppose there is some water source here as well. So okay, pop that into there. We put 3 mushrooms. Oops. 3. Can we not do that anymore? Do we have to throw them in? Yeah. I thought you could right-click them in. There's something in my brain that's saying that we could definitely right-click them in at some point. Maybe it's the seed? Nope. Okay. Pure daisy has been achieved. That is how you make a pure daisy quite easily. Carved or araucaria? And light grey shimmering mushrooms. Okay, and 2 brown ones as well. Probably going to be making some sort of plant with that, I would presume. So we can now make living wood with this. We just put foggy oak wood around a pure daisy and we get living wood. And we can put foggy cobblestone or fog cobblestone and we can get living rock from that as well. Nice that it's given us the option to use cobblestone and not just smooth stone, because that always used to be a pain in the backside for living rock. So add water, then drop in mushrooms, finish by dropping in a seed. Works with all wood logs and foggy stones from the Misty World. Brilliant. Okay, so we can use all the wood in that as well. Nice. So, mana management. When things are placed around that pure daisy, it will use the ambient mana to purify them, transforming them into something else. If this is done with wood logs and foggy stones, harvested from the Misty World, it'll turn them into living wood and living rock, respectively. These materials are, as such, attuned to the mana in the atmosphere, and can be used to focus and direct it for more refined uses. To get started, use some more mushrooms to make an Enderflame. Whoops, I did not mean to press that. To make an Enderflame, which coalesces mana from burning furnace fuels dropped nearby. This will need to be linked to a mana spreader, which should in turn be pointed at a mana pool. For finer control of linking, a wand of the forest may be required. So we need to get an Enderflame, a mana spreader, a mana pool, and a wand of the forest, and we get quite a few rewards actually, quite a lot of the living wood and living rock. Add water, then drop mushrooms in by and finish by dropping in any seeds. So we need 1 light grey shimmering mushroom, 2 brown, and 1 red to make an Enderflame. Now, luckily for me, you don't get given a red one by the looks of things in here, which is a shame. But luckily for me, I found one whilst I was down there. So that's a real good piece of luck there. We can get the Enderflame straight away. So we need to fill this up with water once more. We need to grab ourselves a seed. Lovely. And we need to go ahead and chuck this in. So there's one of them, a red one, a brown one. Was it 2 brown ones for the Enderflame? It was 2 brown ones, okay. 2 brown ones and a light grey one. And then we just need to put our seed in there. Fantastic. We've got the Enderflame. That's actually really, really big. That will take any coal or any combustible and make mana from it. At least it used to do that. I'm pretty sure it probably still does. So that is one part of that quest done. I could swear I chopped down quite a lot of the Misty World trees. I mean, we do have this stuff, but I could swear I've got some other blogs from the Misty World. So to get that, then you just spread these around here, like that, in that sort of formation, and they will turn into living wood after a minute or so. Can't remember how long it is actually. Is it 30 seconds or a minute? Okay, it definitely wasn't 30 seconds. It was definitely more than 30 seconds, but it must have been a minute or so. So now we've got Misty Wood. Not Misty Wood. We've got living wood. We've not got Misty Wood at all. That's how you get that. Now we need to grab some more cobblestone, which we should have quite a bit of. Although I did only see a few of it. Where did... Oh no, it was rocks. I got quite a lot of the rocks, didn't I? Is that in here? I can't remember. I swear I dug more than that out. Unless I've used it for some other recipes, of course. That could be a thing. But it's nice that we can use cobblestone for this. And I don't have to smelt it up. And there we go. The living rock is now finished and done. We can change this into a mana pool. So let's go over to our crafting table over here and start making some of that stuff. So a mana pool should still be the recipe. It is. Lovely jubbly. We need a mana spreader and a wand of the forest. Now, a wand of the forest is made with these twigs. I think we may need a little bit more living wood than we've currently got here. So let me sort that out. And some more living wood. Now, the problem that we've got at the moment is with the wand of the forest, we do not have enough of the mushrooms. I've only got 1 mushroom to be able to make a wand of the forest with, as you can probably see here. We've only got 1 left, so I'm going to need to brave the Misty World once more as we go into there. But first and foremost, let's make the mana spreader, which it should be, if memory serves me correctly, guys. It was living wood all around and like a piece of gold in the middle, was it? Oh, it was nearly. I was nearly there, but we've got the one thing, so we need 2. We need 2 mushrooms now, guys. So let's grab that. And this will be able to make us the thing here. Lovely. Mana spreader achieved. And actually, it seems as if we made one. We've done the quest. I don't know how we did the quest when it just told us to make a wand of the forest. Even though we didn't. We just did the sticks. I'm so confused. Ooh, that's how we make mana steel. Nice. So mana steel in a mana pearl with mana, obviously, makes mana steel. And an acre pearl in there makes a mana pearl. Ooh, so it's changed the recipe as well. All right, so let's put our stuff away here so that we don't actually accidentally lose this whilst we're out and about in the mist. My goodness, where has my voice gone today? Let's put that away as well. And we might as well add a bucket into there. Nice. So let's go over to the Misty World, go down into the depths of the world with some food, first and foremost. That's not food. Where's my food gone? Right. Let's go. And I am going to use the old trick there of teleporting around with the map, just so that you guys know. Full disclosure, of course. Full disclosure. It's raining here as well. That's interesting. So we want to go over to the mist floor, but we're looking for mushrooms anyway. That's the basic thing that we're looking for. There's one. Right, we're starting to lose actual hearts here, guys. So we've got enough mushrooms anyway. So let's get out of here. Let's go and make ourselves the stuff that we need. So the 3 living wood twigs. Should we make an orange one? Yeah, we'll make an orange one. Why not, guys? Why not? I think the red one is actually more used to us being red and just chilling there for the moment. Eventually, we can get the, I think it's the Jaded Amaranthus, and it might be really, really good to go for that straight away, because this will actually, if we put this all together here, this will make us other flowers and stuff like that in the overworld, so we don't have to go to the Misty World to be able to do that. So that would be an absolute plus, I think. So with that in mind then, don't lick the lead. I don't plan on doing. Okay. Iron, gold, both are useful metals in their own right, but like many of the properties necessary to practice some of the more refined magics, and most others were lost, but with mana powder it should be possible to create small quantities of them. For now, let's prioritise copper and lead. So we need to make 1 copper nugget and 1 lead nugget, and we do this for transmutation. Okay, so we need mana powder, iron dust, and magma block. I don't know if we have enough stuff to be able to make a magma block, but we'll have a look. Mana powder, an acre petal, and I think we get that from the Aether, if I remember. Oh yeah, it says Aether Legacy in there. And then iron dust, that will get us lead. So it seems we require a pool of at least 6 buckets. My goodness gracious me. Okay, well we've got that anyway. So, and tin, mana, iron, and ice stone from the Aether as well. So, ooh. Does that mean... Well, let's have a look at how to create a magma block first. I was going to say, I'm sure I killed a magma earlier on in the season, and I did, in the series. I killed a magma. So we just basically need to kill another 3 magmas, and to be honest, they're not easy to come by, the magma blocks. So getting a magma cream is really not easy. But then again, slime's not easy to come by either, by the looks of it. I haven't even come across a slime at all, so magma blocks seem to be the way to go for this. But I think it's time, guys, to go into the Aether and find some of the stuff that it's asking us to find over in the Aether. So Wand of the Forest, I think we're going to go ahead and add that into that one there. We'll put the Botania stuff into there. And it's time to go into the Aether. So when we go into there, we're looking for a few things. Acre petals, which I don't know where they come from, and we're looking for ice stone, and I presume that that's just like ice stone, and we can find that pretty easily. Fingers crossed, at least. Anyway, I don't know if we will be able to find that quite easy. So let's go and see what trouble we can get into in the Aether. And you know, spoiler alert, probably a lot. Got to be really careful with this part that we can just sort of shimmy around here. So can we get everything? Yes, we can. This normal stuff is great. So skyroot logs. Maybe I don't know what we can use the skyroot logs for, but if we can get a sapling of this stuff. Girdle of the Dryads, and you definitely need skyroot logs for that, or is it just any sort of log that you need? Let's see if we can't get ourselves a sapling of this thing. There it is, lovely. Oh, there's the whale, the flying whales. They're already after us, guys. I think we're on an island here, and that is not the best. Oh, slime. Oh, it's sweat, which is not the best. Does this work as a slime ball? It's a sweat ball, okay. Okay, no it doesn't. It doesn't work as a normal slime ball. God damn it. So maybe the elytra is not a bad idea. Is it craftable in this pack? Because having a craftable elytra would be absolutely amazing for us. And I don't think it is. It's in the dungeons. Okay. A 23% chance of finding an elytra. And actually that would be incredibly, incredibly useful. It would. Incredibly useful. Because that will allow us to traverse the Aether. So Canagen was exactly right by saying that the elytra was well needed. Okay, so that was a bit of a false start there on the old Aether front because of the fact that we spawned on an island. And in between episodes, I will definitely go dungeon delving and find some more different things and bits and bobs. But I definitely want that elytra to be able to travel around in the Aether. And the possibility of using the waypoint sort of teleportation around the place might become really, really needed in the Aether, because of course the Elytra we need fireworks for as well to be able to sort of push ourselves along. So we've got to be, I don't know, let me know what you think about it in the comments section below. But over here I have created a little bit of an area here for the Enderflames. Now, as far as I remember, you cannot place things next to each other, so you've got to place them like this for it to work properly. I don't think that you can place these. It may be the passive ones, the day blooms and night blooms. I don't know if they're even still in this bloody thing. Are they? Because I'm pretty sure they got removed at some stage. So the day blooms and night blooms, you couldn't put them next to each other. You had to do them in a crisscrossing pattern. So that's them. That will then, we need it to put into a particular mana pool, which we're going to place right there. We're going to get the mana spreader, and we're going to pop that right there. Now, it's already, by default, facing into this mana pool, so we don't need to change that. But if we needed to, we can always whip out the old wand of the forest there and sort of wiggle it around and have it. In fact, let me show you guys. You probably already know how to do this by now anyways, but... So, bind mode, I think, is it bind mode? Function mode. So, I think it's bind mode. Yeah, you shift and right click, and then you shift and right click where you want it to bind to. As you can see, it's right there. It's facing in. As long as that flashing green thing is facing into the mana pool there, it will start putting mana across into the mana pool on the bind mode, which is great. So now we just need something for this Enderflame to actually burn up. Now, I have been using my furnace over here to be able to go and craft ourselves up some of the charcoal needed. I did chop down one of the trees that was over here that dynamically grew without me asking it to, so it was asking for it basically. Look at this, guys. We're up to 82 wood in one tree. 82 pieces of wood, that's right. So I'm just going to chuck this on the floor. Chuck 4 of them on the floor. Each one of them should be picked up by one of the Enderflames. It doesn't look like it is. Maybe we've got to bind this first. There we go. You've got to bind them. Which I think if you put the spreader down first and then you put these down, then it automatically binds to the nearest one. And there you go. You can see it's putting it into there, and we've starting to collect some mana together. Now, this can be automated with a good timer and dropper system. It can be automated. So, say for example, you can make the pressure plates, and then you can do it that way and sort of have it, once it gets picked up by one of these Enderflames, it comes off the pressure plate, it releases the pressure plate, the redstone goes through, and then it goes and drops another one out onto the pressure plate, which stops the entire system. That's one way of doing it, and I probably am going to do it that way once we've got a bigger source of charcoal. I mean, 23 pieces of charcoal, I might as well do that myself by now. But that is how you create some of the mana there. And I don't think there's any other quest that will want me to use anything of that just yet. Apart from, of course, with the don't look at the lead there, we need to start making some of this mana powder. Now the mana powder, I think, is it gunpowder? Yeah, it's gunpowder or redstone or glowstone put in, and that'll give us some mana powder. So why don't we go and grab some of the, I think glowstone is probably the one that we've got the most of here. So we'll grab 4 of it. I don't see why we need any more than that. And you just come over to here and you chuck it on it. And we've got enough there to be able to make 4 pieces of mana powder, which is easy enough. The acre petals, don't know where you get them from. It doesn't show a recipe, so it must be a drop from something or another. The iron dust, of course, we can get from the small piles of iron dust from over there. So that's not an issue. It's the extra added bits. Magma block is going to need slimes, or we're going to go into the nether to be able to go and grab that some of that stuff. In fact, why don't we end this episode off by a trip to the nether and see if we can't start killing some of the stuff and getting some magma blocks, because we need 3 more. Looting on the sword would be really nice, but we don't have a looting book as of yet, so dungeon delving might help me out on that front. But why don't we just have a wander around in the nether and see if we can't find ourselves some magma blocks. Guys, I've been all around in this nether. I'm back up at the fortress here, and I just cannot find oh my god, I cannot find one single magma, just one magma slime. I cannot find a magma slime block at all. And I don't know if it's because there's other mobs that have been, you know, obviously generated over here in the Nether as well. There's some extra mobs and what have you that's you know, taking the spawn away from the magma block. I just don't know, but I'm not seeing a single one. Like, I haven't seen a single one in all of the trip, which is ridiculous, really. And yeah, oh, here we go, guys. We've got one. Come on now, be nice. Drop one for me. Come on, you can do it. I've got full faith in you. Oh, and not one single one. That being said, guys, I think it's a pretty good time there to... What on earth is sticking out the front of my face? Looks like I've got a mouth. Nice. So, yeah, I think that's a good point to wrap up that episode there. In between episodes, I will go into a few dungeons, try and find an elytra, maybe get lucky and find some slime along the way as well. That would be pretty awesome. And yeah, I may go ahead and make a load of diamond as well. It depends on how much charcoal I can get together. Make a load of diamond, get a diamond set of armor going. And I think we're pretty much sorted, especially when we've got a diamond sword and we've got that fist of fury or whatever the heck it is that's on us at the moment that allows us to set things on fire with a melee attack. That is a really, really useful thing to have. So hopefully, a few dungeon trips, guys. I'll come back next episode and we'll have the stuff available to us to be able to progress through this tin and copper and lead and all that sort of stuff into the next stage. In the meantime, I will go ahead and add a load of the coal blocks and stuff like that to the Enderflame. Maybe get that automated. You never know, guys. We've got a little bit of redstone to be able to do that with. Until next time, I've been the Toff Man. As always, stay safe.